You want the Deke story? The longtime exec for Delta Kappa Epsilon claimed that we got our name Delta Chi because we rented the Deke house at Cornell, and it was the Delta Chi chapter of Deke. And they named their chapters differently. The chapter gets to pick it, and he thinks Delta Chi was Deke at Cornell. Okay? And I believe, from looking at the chapters we were in at the time, we picked our name before we moved into the Deke house. But what the Quarterly has as our first house, somehow or another I figured out was our second house. And it's not the house that burned, which burned in 1900. So that could have been like the third house. If this was the second house, there could have been other houses. But I don't know what the first house looked like, or how I figured out that that was the second. This bottom photo shows Sweetland and Watkins. And as I said before, Watkins died at 42, youngest founder to die. He was died of a stomach ailment, supposedly. I don't know. He had a couple kids. I don't believe there's any other founders in that photo.
What year do you think that is, Ray?
I think that's 92.
So
Watkins was the youngest, and so he hadn't left school yet. So I would guess that's 1892.
And he was the second president of the chapter, so to have him in the back row is kind of interesting. I guess the seniors are in back.
And then that's the oldest picture of the fraternity. And I used to know most of them, but I'm not sure I can name them all now. I know I can't name them all. I think that's Null. That's Potter. I think that's O'Malley. That's Gorham. That's Bagley. That's Albert T. Wilkinson, Sullivan, Sweetland, Whitney, Barnes, Peter Schermerhorn Johnson, Stillman, Watkins, Whitney. That's all the ones I can name for sure. The others are, in some order, are Wilcox, Gibbs, and I'm not sure else.
Where did this photo come from?
Don't recall. Well, here's the names. I don't know if you can zoom in and catch that. You got it?
Mm-hmm.